everybody? Welcome back. Thanksgiving is behind us. We got Christmas coming up. The Giants are also behind us. I think Dak Prescott is 10-0 against the Giants in his last 10 games. Duh. The They gave us a scare. They were trying to lose that game before the half.
Bro, I was so mad.
And
I ain't gonna lie.
It was bad. Going forward on fourth down and what? Like a
yeah.
long
I was about to throw
fourth
the
and a
motor
long
to the
too.
Listen, Mike, listen. But I would say this, man. Soon as they got it together, you know what I mean, we had a flawless second half, man. So it feels good to get another dub, man. We back with another dub. You know what I mean? We 8-3. We right behind the Eagles. We need them to get one more loss or somewhere we control our destiny the rest of the way, whether it's them or Minnesota, man. But we're right where we want to be. And it's about us at this point, man. We're playing good ball, man. So not a dub, not a win. Feels good.
Bold prediction off topic. I don't think there's any chance Mike Vrabel loses to Philly this week. Go ahead and put that in your sports book. Going for it on a long 4th and 2 that early in the game in the opposite territory. Horrible decision. Made no sense, but the defense held it down. But we got lucky when that touchdown got called back. Penalties killed us.
I understand his line of thinking, but it's like, you know what I mean? It don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like a team like that, you give them life, right? And I think the way Mike McCarthy is thinking is like, look, we go in here, we punch him in the mouth, we score 7. You know what I mean? We put a fork in him early. And I think that's what he wanted to do, and it kind of backfired him. But, it didn't take long. Fortunately, we was able to hold him to 3. Zeke came out and looked phenomenal, man. It's just crazy all the talk you heard the past couple weeks about Pollard. And just kind of seeing Zeke back fresher, and that's the guy we know, man. So listen, we got 2 guys, man. It was good to see him, and man, and we talk about standouts. To me, man, like the tight end room was phenomenal, man. You know what I mean? Don Schultz, he looks good. Ferg, he came in there, did his thing, had the leap and ball in. Peyton Hendershot, man, he playing whack-a-mole over there, man. It's good to see all these guys contributing, man. I love when we run the personnel to have all these tight ends in there. The run game looks good, man. And, you know what I mean? I think the offense and everything is kind of humming at the right time. You know what I mean? Like last year, it was complete opposite. We was trying to figure out what the identity as far as the offense. The defense was kind of carrying things. This year, the defense is our defense. And, Dak, I ain't going to lie, Dak is in his zone right now.
Dak did make some poor throws. Got picked off, twice? But what kills me with this team, man, is like this coaching staff makes phenomenal halftime adjustments. Coming out of the half, these guys are ready to roll.
Thanks.
It would be cool if we could open the game that way. And that's what makes me nervous because that's not playoff football. You can't start games like that in January, especially against playoff contenders. You know what I mean? So that makes me nervous, and the penalties make me nervous. I talk about that repeatedly. We had 13 for 86 yards, and that's unacceptable.
It's crazy though, man. We do definitely got to cut down on penalties, right? And that pissed me off the most, man. You watch it Thanksgiving, like you would hope that these referees bite just bite their tongue on some of these flags, man, and just kind of chill out a little bit. But man, it's something we got to show up. The good thing about it is, man, I just feel like the past couple of weeks, man, we winning. Well, I can't say the past couple of weeks, but obviously we beat the mess out of the Vikings, whatever. And you think back to the Packers game and this game, like we didn't play our best ball, but man, we still at the end of the day, we still putting up points, we still balling out the defense. Right. Everything is at a high level, and I feel like we haven't. I mean, outside of that, that was kind of like a perfect game, but you know what I mean? Like we haven't been playing the best ball, but we still, one of the better teams in this league. It's not a lot of teams I'm scared of. When you think about it, like you look around the league, KC, as much as we think about them, they still had their flaws, the Bills, the Eagles. You look around, man, it's an open shot, man, to do something, man. It's all about us. The run game looks good. You think about it, and we shut down Saquon. I know you said we always shut down Saquon, but man, it's a step in the right direction. I want to see if we can do it against a strong rushing attack. We got, Jonathan Taylor coming in here this week and see what that'll look like. But I think it was important for us to sit back, key in on the run, and watch Daniel Jones try to pass the ball, and we followed our formula this week.
So just a couple things to read off here. 30 pass attempts, 39 rush attempts. So we were very run heavy. It was a very run pass balance. That's the formula we're talking about. That's how we win ball games. Time of possession, 34 minutes, 9 seconds. And that's even what's crazy. That's even with 2 turnovers and 13 penalties, man. We controlled the clock for over 34 minutes. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Moving back to Zeke there. So that's the best Zeke that I think we've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Very long time. There was juice when he was running the ball. Obviously, he doesn't have the same burst as Tony Pollard, but the burst that he had, like, if he can do that leading into the playoffs, man, we're in good shape.
Zeke is physical, man. Like he's like you say, he's not gonna have a TP burst, but that's what made this thing special, right? You got that. Right. And when we run the ball like this, man, it changes the dynamic of everything. Teams got to play that. And listen, man, we got Tyron Smith ready to come back. Tyler Smith is about to move inside. Granted, you know what I mean? And I think this offensive line is going to get a little bit stronger. I think, you know what I mean, all the way around. And I'm tired of talking about this OBJ thing. You know, we get that. But just to even talk about that room right now, Michael Gallup finally, like, looks like himself again, man. Like, what? High point the ball, the catches, and bro, I can't say enough about CeeDee Lamb. Like CeeDee Lamb and Dak they cooking. And before we realize it, man, he's number 2 in the NFC in receiving yards, right behind Justin Jefferson.
That's
five of those games was with Cooper Kupp, man. So man, shout out to him. Shout out to this connection, the tight ends there. I just hope if we do get an OBJ in there, I just hope we stick to this identity, run the ball, and I want to keep seeing these tight ends on the field. I ain't gonna lie, man. More of it. I need to see more of it.
I like that a lot. You know, the more we use those guys, but I know we talked about it too. I want to see Noah Brown out there with the tight ends, bro, because Noah can block in the run game. So if we can get that rolling, that's a nightmare for that secondary, whoever we're playing.
Yeah, Kellen got to get in. He got to. I don't want him to get too fancy. You know how he gets, but man, he definitely has a lot of his disposal right now that we can. Maybe they saving some things for as we get deep into the playoffs. But I do think we're playing football. Playoff football at this moment in time right now. I do. And like you said, man, the schedule, the way it's coming up right now, and the way everything cracking out, man, I think it's going to come down to this December game against Philly. And as long as we come in there, I think we'll smack them in their mouth, man. And I think we'll be on our way. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I want to see it this year. Like, let's get to a divisional game and actually win some games before we start talking about a Super Bowl team. But I feel like we're playing the right type of football right now.
Yeah, as long as we can just tighten up the discipline, man, stick to running the ball, I think we'll be all right. And to make matters better, man, the defense is clicking. I think Dorrance got him another sack. Was it 2? I know Micah got 2.
Yeah, Micah got 2. I think Dorrance just got that 1, but man, look, Dorrance been balling all year long. Like, he's doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know if we thought it was fake or a couple games. It was a flash. Like, every single game, man, he's been consistent. Man, D-Law, he's making the plays that just don't show up in the stat book, man. And I would myself personally would say, like, you know how hard I am on LV, man. LV been playing some great ball here in the last couple of weeks, man. So him and Damon Clark, bro.
Yeah, man. And
starring him, man. I'm telling you.
Damon Clark need to stay out there. Anthony Barr lost his job, right?
He ain't getting that back. No
I don't think
no
so.
way you take Damon Clark off the field. No way.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we were sitting there watching film and just watching the way Damon was plugging the hole compared to Van Der Esch right next to him. Yeah. Although Van Der Esch was playing weak side, we pointed out, but Damon looks good, man. That's a promising young player.
Yeah, defense looking better and better, man. You know,
besides Anthony Brown.
Yeah. So it's crazy you say Anthony Brown, man. Man, like sometimes, man, you know, I just it hurts. Because I just hope that it doesn't come back to bite us at the worst moment, right? You know what I mean? Because what I realize is teams just not throwing it at Trayvon Diggs no more. I'm respecting him. You know what I mean? I wonder if he gets bored out there nowadays, man. But it's like I got so used to seeing him make plays and all these highlight, you know, attempts on the ball. And now it's just like, you know, it's like he's pitching shutouts out there. So we're going to need a guy like Anthony Brown to be steady, whether we got to keep a safety on this side or whatever we got to do. But, man, like he's going to need some help.
Yeah. And that's what, because, you know, we broke down the play when AB got burned, and it was like Malik was playing center field, and he just didn't get there soon enough. No. Although, but might I add, that was a phenomenal play by Slayton. Yeah. Like Slayton, that was a phenomenal effort.
I mean, you come across guys like that, so I mean, it's going to happen. So
Malik playing center field, we always talk about we need center field over on Trayvon's side so he can play his way. So you kind of do got to just play right in the middle and then make your read and go. So he did get there to prevent the touchdown, but he wasn't there for the PBU, which is all right.
I mean,
but
this is what I would say about that. Yes, he wasn't there, but it wasn't like AB wasn't in good position. Like he got his head around. You know, I mean, sometimes his ball skill. I don't want to say he has no ball skills, but sometimes in the moments that you hate to see it, he just falls short every once in a while. But I just hope we don't go against a guy like Brady first round, and he just how he likes to target Anthony Brown and things like that, man. So long as I don't know, like you said, safety over there. I would normally ask for Kelvin Joseph, but I don't even know if he's the better option right now. We just gotta keep showing things up, man. I think the safety room is good. The linebackers look better. Defense line is playing lights out. If it's one spot, I like to see some improvement. It'll be right there. You know what I mean? We've seen the run defense improve. Let's see if we can do it one more week. 2 more, 3 more. What we got? 6, 7 games to the Super Bowl. Let's keep it rolling.
Right. And before we get out of here, I do want to mention that CeeDee caught that, and they did him dirty.
Bro. You can't tell me the
that was a catch.
I think the referees. I don't know if they had a ticket in there or whatever they was playing the under. I don't know. That's a catch. The NFL don't know what a catch is no more, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, especially the same thing happened with Hunter Henry. That's wild, bro.
Bull.
But that'll wrap things up. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Dubs. You got any final words?
Man, look, not a dub, man. You say Dak 10-0 in his last 10 games against the Giants.
Yeah,
man. So look, that's what we're doing out here, man. We'll see we swept the Commanders. We got the Eagles one more time, man.
I think we got Washington one more.
We do?
I think so.
Cooper Kupp. I said Cooper Kupp. My bad. Cooper Rush beat him. Dak ain't played Washington?
No, I think
we do, man. Look, man. So we get Washington one more time, man. Man, we got a lot of tests going into the playoffs, man. So yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I think we're well on our way though. Solid game.